The exploration of the Hippocratic Corpus, a remarkable collection of ancient Greek medical texts, has provided an extensive and illuminating journey into the origins of Western medical thought. Composed roughly between 430 and 330 BCE, these writings mark a transformative era where medicine began to shed the cloak of superstition and divine attribution, embracing instead a rational, observation-driven approach to understanding health and disease. This shift reflects a profound commitment to natural explanations and practical interventions, laying a foundation that resonates even in contemporary practice. Our Odyssey begins with On Airs, Waters, and Places, a treatise that intricately connects human health to environmental factors. Here, the author posits that climate, water quality, soil conditions, and seasonal shifts directly influence disease prevalence and physical characteristics, offering a pioneering framework for what we now recognize as epidemiology. The text's second half ventures into ethnographic territory, comparing the vigor of nomadic Scythians to the perceived softness of Asia Minor's inhabitants, suggesting that environment molds not just bodies but cultures, a bold, holistic perspective for its time. Next, we encountered the Oath, a succinct yet profound ethical pledge that has become synonymous with medical integrity. The physician commits to a life of service, promising to prioritize patient well-being, eschew harm famously encapsulated in the later phrase "do no harm," and maintain strict confidentiality. This oath also sets boundaries, refusing poison or unnecessary procedures, while fostering a bond of gratitude toward teachers, revealing medicine as a sacred trust passed down through generations. Its enduring influence, adapted into modern versions recited by medical graduates worldwide, underscores its timeless call to moral responsibility. From ethics, we move to aphorisms, a treasure trove of over 400 concise medical maxims designed for memorization and practical use. Opening with the iconic "Life is short," the art long, it weaves together diagnostic insights, prognostic cues, and therapeutic nuggets, like the observation that fat individuals may die younger than their lean counterparts, rooted in the humoral theory of bodily fluids, yet strikingly grounded in everyday experience. On the Sacred Disease followed, a revolutionary work that dismantles the myth of epilepsy as a divine affliction. The author asserts that this condition, marked by seizures and once attributed to gods, stems instead from natural causes within the brain, specifically an excess of phlegm obstructing vital pathways. This rejection of superstition in favor of physiological explanation marks a critical leap towards scientific medicine, bolstered by a scathing critique of charlatans peddling ritual cures. Similarly defiant, On Ancient Medicine defends traditional healing practices against emerging philosophical trends that sought to reduce medicine to elemental theories like earth, air, fire, and water. The author champions a pragmatic approach, tracing medicine's roots to dietary trial and error, humans learning to cook meat or avoid toxic plants, and insists that true healing emerges from understanding individual responses rather than imposing abstract systems. Prognostic then shifts focus to the art of foresight, equipping physicians with tools to predict disease trajectories through close symptom analysis, from the Hippocratic facies signaling imminent death to the significance of urine clarity or fever duration. This text empowers doctors to anticipate outcomes, enhancing their credibility and patient trust in an age of limited remedies. Regimen in acute diseases delves into managing severe illnesses like fevers or pneumonia, advocating a gentle regimen of barley gruel, warm baths, and diluted wine over the harsh purges favored by the rival Nidian school. This emphasis on supporting the body's natural recovery highlights a core Hippocratic principle: balance over aggression. The corpus then turns technical with On Fractures and On Joints, twin pillars of early orthopedics. The former details bone setting with traction, splints, and bandages, offering precise instructions for aligning fractures of the forearm or thigh, while the latter tackles dislocations such as shoulders and hips, using manual resets and devices like the Hippocratic bench. Both works showcase a sophisticated grasp of anatomy and mechanics, tempered by warnings against over-tight bindings or premature movement. On Injuries of the Head extends this precision to cranial trauma, classifying skull fractures and advocating trepanation, drilling into the bone to relieve pressure or remove fragments. Its recognition of brain-related risks, like meningeal damage, reveals an astonishing early insight into neurosurgery. The sprawling Epidemics, across its 7 books, offers a raw, unfiltered record of disease outbreaks and patient cases, from fever spikes in Thasos to individual deaths tracked by day. Books 1 and 3 emphasize seasonal patterns and environmental triggers, while later books fragment into broader observations, laying an empirical foundation for public health. On the Art of Medicine mounts a spirited defense of the field against detractors, arguing that its occasional failures stem from disease complexity, not incompetence, and framing medicine as a rational craft worthy of respect. On the Physician complements this by outlining the ideal practitioner, clean, composed, skilled, whose demeanor and workspace inspire confidence, merging professionalism with bedside manner. On Humors codifies the 4 fluid theory, blood, phlegm, yellow bile, black bile, as the bedrock of health, linking their balance to vitality and their disruption to illness, a concept fleshed out in On Breaths, which ties respiration and air quality to life and disease. Here, bad air from swamps or cold winds becomes a culprit, prefiguring miasma theories of contagion. The law elevates medicine to a sacred discipline, demanding rigorous training and moral purity from its practitioners, while On Regimen champions prevention through a tailored lifestyle diet, exercise, sleep adjusted to season and constitution, even interpreting dreams as health indicators. The final trio on ulcers, on fistula, and on hemorrhoids zooms in on specific ailments. The first prescribes cleaning and dressing sores with honey or wine, the second details surgical drainage of abnormal passages, and the third combines excision with poultices for swollen veins, each blending practical care with humoral tweaks. This extensive traverse through the Hippocratic Corpus reveals a medical tradition that prized observation, ethics, and practicality above all. These texts portray the body as a dynamic system shaped by nature, habit, and environment, with physicians as skilled interpreters tasked with restoring harmony. While humoral theory and some methods, like purging or trepanation, have been eclipsed by modern science, the corpus's legacy shines in its empirical rigor, ethical clarity, and patient-centered focus. From environmental health to surgical innovation, from ethical oaths to preventive regimens, these works collectively forge a bridge between ancient wisdom and today's medical landscape, cementing Hippocrates' enduring title as the father of medicine. This grand synthesis not only illuminates a pivotal historical moment, but also invites reflection on how far medicine has come and how much it owes to these early inquisitive minds. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more content on the Philosophy series.